5 signs to know that you are greatest man on earth, or you are destined for purpose. The genesis of a human being or any God's creation started from the day of creation. Now, here are 5 signs to know that you are greatest man here on earth. And do not be fooled by your current situation. As long as you are still alive, as long as you're still in existence here on earth, no matter what age you are, you will come to fulfill your purpose here on earth before your exit. Number 1, birthday. You were born against nurses and doctors' predictions of day and time, or you came before the expected time or day according to nurses and doctors. You know, when people celebrate birthdays, they just don't know what exactly is birthday. It is during your birthday when so much happen, including transactions of power, mandate, purpose of life, and so many other things. They happen on that day. But it is just because people don't see what happens in the realm of spirits. What they only see is just biological things and physical things. But there's so much happen behind the scene. And that's why the enemy always fight that day. Because he himself, Satan, knows very well when he was created is on the day that he was created. Many things God prepared for him, including power and all those kind of things that the Bible describes were prepared on the day he was created, not before the day and not after the day he was created. Now, first of all, I want to tell you this. You know, it is so unfortunate to see people are in partnership with Satan without knowing that Satan is your greatest enemy. Why? Because remember, the Garden of Eden, your forefather Adam and Eve were inhabiting there. Did you know that was his place? He was just dethroned from there. And that's when the enmity in between Satan and a humankind began. But it's so unfortunate you see nowadays people are partnering with Satan and even worshiping him. Let me tell you, Satan has nothing good for you. Satan has nothing good to do with you. So you just wasting time by trusting what he says, by believing what he shows you. Everything is fake because there's no genuine friendship there. And that's why always Satan turn against you. You agree this in your argument, and tomorrow you'll come back and say, no, what I gave you yesterday wasn't for free. Now you have to do this and this and this in order to keep this. Then you start crying for help while it's too late, while you've signed a contract with him. You just try to imagine somebody who cannot help you. You have to sign a contract for help. Ask yourself, when Jesus Christ came, did he sign a contract with anyone of redemption? Did he? When God so loved the world, did he sign any contract with us? When God loved us first and created us as humankind, Did he sign any contract with us? That if you will not worship him, we will perish. No. In fact, he just went ahead and gave us something called free will. Free will is what you use to decide which side do you want to be. If you want him, follow him. If you want to go to Satan, follow Satan. And by the way, it's the same free will that will take you to hell or heaven. So don't boast yourself because you have right to choose what you want and where you want to be. It means that you have power. No, that was just a trap God gave you. So that on that day, many people will blame him. But they will not have any reason to blame him because the only reason will be their free will. I gave you free will to choose. Now, where you are is where you chose to be. Are we to get up to there? Now, since birthday is one of the default manifestation powers of God, so the devil knows your entry day. So the devil knows when you will be born. Now, listen, here's what happens on your birthday. If you are destined for purpose, if God himself chose you to come here on earth for a purpose, now God does this. He confuses the devil or the enemy who will be waiting for you. Because the work of devil is to wait on your birthday because he knows it's one of the default manifestation power. So God never creates people again on birthdays. Birthday is just a default manifestation power. It has been set like that. Now, what happens is, now since the devil knows the day of your entry and time, now God confuses him by changing the time and day, either with reverse or with delay of your day and time to do an entry here on earth. Because that's when the devil come and hijack and steal our destinies and purpose and use them for his own purposes. Right? Are we together up to there? So the devil knows, can track you, can sense where there's so much light of stars shining. And then he sends his agents there to go and confirm who is that person coming there. So he knows the signs of greatest people. He knows the signs of entry of greatest people here on earth. And then immediately he'll send the agents there to go and quench those stars, to steal them. And that's why what we are going through now is because our destinies were hijacked from day of birth. No one is here on earth by mistake. We all come here by purpose, and no one came here by mistake. So if you are suffering, going through a lot, I think now you know the answer. The answer I've just told you is because on that day, something happened. On that day, something wrong just happened. And that's why we need to pray a lot, especially when you are almost giving birth, especially when you are seeing these signs delaying against doctors' predictions. You must have fasting immediately because those are signs to know that something that I'm carrying is greater than what I think. You must engage prayers. But many people don't know about this deep secret behind birthdays. All they know is just we are celebrating birthday because it's the day of entry, it's the day you are born, it's the day you become a human being. No! That is when your spiritual being meets his physical being. You know, you'll ask me, what about during pregnancy development of a child. Now, this is biological speaking. So we do feel babies moving. You are right to ask me that question. And that's why I decided to answer you in advance. You are very right. You know, development of a child in mother's womb is not related with your spiritual being. It's connected to the heart of a mother and the spirit of a mother. And that's when you see baby kicking inside the womb. That's not your spiritual being. Your spiritual being only come on the day you will be born. And that's why people celebrate birthdays, because they don't know. Now, this is the deep secret behind celebration of birthdays that you celebrate. So you better now be careful when you're celebrating birthdays. You have to know, what are you celebrating for? Why are you celebrating your birthday? Did you succeed on your day? Or your destiny was hijacked on your birthdays? Those are things you should look and then start celebrating birthdays. Now you know. And that's why the answer is very simple. When a mother dies while pregnant, will the baby survive? No, because the baby is depending with the spirit and the heart of the mother. But what about when the mother dies after giving birth, after that process of giving birth? Will the baby survive or they will all die? Why? Because that's the day you get separated from your mother and be given your own man, your own spiritual man. Now that's the day you become a human being. Are we together up to there? Number 2, your life predictions. Everyone, including witch doctors, pastors, and all those kind of spiritists, are telling you the same thing, exactly the same thing concerning your future life. But your current situation is exactly opposite of what they say. Don't worry. They are right. They are very right. It's a matter of time. As long as you are not dead, you are a hero. You're gonna execute your purpose here on earth. No matter what age you are, as long as you're still alive and you didn't die on your birthday during the battle in between you and the enemy, you shall come to execute your purpose. Just be calm and wait on your time. You're still a greatest man on earth. Number 3, you always have what money cannot buy. No sickness, that's not your portion. No accident, and when it comes to accident, that's not your portion. God will make sure even thieves and thugs obey you on the road. You can walk through dangerous roads and you'll never see anybody because you are an authority. And then after finishing that road, you'll find people there telling you, which road are you coming from? Hey, so many people are being killed there. Which road did you pass by? You just tell them, no, I've just passed through this road. You are lucky, man. So many people are being killed there. You are lucky. And you start wondering, I didn't see anything. Not you. You are an authority man on earth. The moment that you are born, you are already assigned angels to protect you. Even on any transport means that you use, whether plane, whether bus, and whatever. If that transport mean was purposed to have an accident, as long as you enter there, that accident is automatically stopped. and postponed until further notice, just because of you. I wish you knew who you are. You save so many people unknowingly. That is to show that you are a greatest man on earth. Don't give up. No matter what age you are in, you will come to fulfill your mandate and your purpose here on earth. But when it comes to basic needs, that's your one big fight. When it comes to how to meet your basic needs, it automatically becomes your portion. How to bring food on the table, how to pay rent, school fees, and all those kind of things. Imagine that things that others are finding them easily, you are struggling a lot to have them. You are a great man on earth. It is just a matter of time. You're going to execute your purpose and your mission on earth. Just become. You are a great man. Number 4, people always envy you, including successful people, poor people, and all those kind of people. Always envying you. And sometimes you ask yourself, why are they envying my lifestyle? And I have nothing. I'm just a poor person. No, you're not a poor. But you don't have just eyes to see who you are. When they envy you, it is just because they have seen something great in you that they don't have. So you are a great man. Don't worry. You just know how to play your game now safe. When you see people are so severely envy your life, and yet you have nothing. They're driving big cars, but when you just buy a small car, it's a one big fight. They envy your lifestyle. No, it's because they see what we cannot see in you that they don't have. So you are a great man. Number 5, and the last one, is you always attract a huge favor from successful people only, while being separated by unsuccessful ones. Why? Because in this life, you only attract who you are and reflect what you have. So when you attract successful people, isn't because you are lucky enough. No. It's because you're one of them. So they love you. They like you. They want to spend time with you because they see you as one of them. You are just one of them. It's a matter of time. You'll be now completely one of them. And now you know, these are 5 signs you are a successful man. It's just a matter of time. So do not give up. Just wait. Do not think of suicidal. Do not think of killing yourself because you're already a great man. Delay shouldn't be fooling you to think that you are a forgotten person. You are a useless man on earth. You are still a great man. When your time comes, everything, even the devil himself, will obey that command because it has already been programmed that way. And the devil has no power to dissolve what God has already programmed because it will take him a long story. He has to go to the eternity to start changing again the plans of God, of which he cannot do that. So if you're just a great man of God, you're just a great man of God. If you're just a great man on earth, you're just a great man on earth. And you will come to fulfill your purpose.